Hey, welcome back. I just had some cookies and I just had some Coke. I was watching the video from yesterday and it's so sleepy. I don't want to be so sleepy. So I have more energy now. I don't know. What are you gonna do? I haven't, one of my big goals was like, oh, I gotta record in the living room. I don't think I can ever do that. My walls are just, they're so thin. The people next door would be able to hear me. And I don't want them to. I'm going to be talking about the Old Testament. Temple, at the temple to gain entry. I have to remember where the temple is. And then I'm talking for 3 hours about how I hate the Bible, and then I just imagine seeing the people next door when I'm walking between in the hallway and they're like, hey, are you the guy who was talking for 3 hours about how he hates the Bible? I'm like, yeah, that was me. Can you please shut up? We're trying to sleep or something. I don't know. And we're Jews, and that was very offensive what you said. Okay, where's the temple? I've done this a million times and I still forget how to do it. This thing, but yeah, let's just go up there. Blech. I didn't burp at all yesterday. So that's why. It's because I always drink Coke before I do this. Then it's like blech. Yes, go up here. We're doing it. Today I was going to talk about a couple little weird things, and then maybe tomorrow I'll get into the Bible stuff. I want to talk out the Bible stuff, like the Old Testament. What was my problem with it? I don't like it. I guess as a Christian, you're kind of not really supposed to like the Old Testament. I mean, Jesus didn't really. Reading the Old Testament, you kind of understand why the Jewish teachers hated Jesus so much, because he was saying a lot of crazy stuff. Like, I mean, in Exodus, I think it says, if you work on the Sabbath, we're supposed to kill you. And Jesus was like, yeah, no, you can work on the Sabbath if you want. Like, if you're doing good, that's not bad to work on the Sabbath. And the Jewish teachers are like, what? Did you read this verse right here? It says, if you work on the Sabbath, we have to kill you. And there's no gray area there, Jesus. I need to go through a portal. Go back. I was going to talk about... I don't know why I was thinking about this. I think I was watching a Bill Gates... I was watching the Bill Gates 60 Minutes interview, I think. And I like Bill Gates. I was just thinking about... He's like the coolest guy. I mean, I try not to think about people that way. Like, oh, I really like this person. Because then you lift them up, and then when they do something stupid, you're like, oh no, I gotta defend him or whatever. But I like Bill Gates a lot. Like, if I could have any person's life, I think it would be Bill Gates' life, right? I mean, he's like this genius. He makes computers, then he makes $1 billion, and he starts doing all this philanthropy stuff, like he cures malaria or whatever. It's pretty crazy. And now he's trying to fix climate change. Like I was watching this 60-minute thing, and he was funding all these green energy projects. Pretty cool. And he's like super optimistic, like, no, we can do it, just gotta work hard. I think he said something that I didn't really agree with, though. Somebody said something. I might have to put my white noise machine on because I'm having a little bit of trouble talking loud today. That's part of the problem. You can already hear all the cars. I guess when I usually record at night, I don't have too many, but I'm right on the street, so maybe the cars, you can hear them, and that's annoying. I don't know, whatever. He said, cover this. No, it's on this side. Okay. Well, I think COVID is in the modern world, the coronavirus is pretty much the worst case scenario for a pandemic. I know it's kind of tempting fate to say that. And I mean, not a biologically engineered disease, because I guess maybe you could make Ebola, but then make it as contagious as the coronavirus, so that like you have millions of people dying from this horrible Ebola death. That would be worse, obviously. But Ebola in nature isn't super contagious. All you really have to do is just contain the people who are sick, and it won't spread, which is not super hard. And then the worst case scenario is it spreads, and then you shut down the country like we did, and then it stops. It wouldn't keep spreading. People would stay home if the threat was, you're gonna die from Ebola, because Ebola is like horrible, and you have blood coming out of your eyes, and if that was the thought I had, I guess. The coronavirus is really specifically bad. There's a reason why it's never happened before. I know part of it is because, well, we're getting more densely populated or whatever, and health conditions aren't great in some parts of the country or the world or whatever. But coronavirus is super contagious. It's more contagious. It's the most contagious coronavirus can be, I think. I don't know that. But you think about SARS was a coronavirus, and it wasn't very contagious, and MERS or whatever. Those were coronaviruses, and they didn't spread crazy. Maybe China did a better job containing it. I don't think so, though. I think they just weren't as contagious. I'm optimistic that this is the worst it can get. Maybe that's dumb or naive, and I really don't know anything about virology or whatever. So I am kind of being dumb, but I just make myself feel better. I don't think it could get any worse than this. I really don't. I mean, you could have an Ebola outbreak in the United States that isn't contained, but I don't think you'd have more than maybe a couple thousand deaths. Maybe that's dumb to say. But if people were getting Ebola, or an Ebola-type virus, I would stay home. I wouldn't work. And most people would do that. And maybe you'd have a crisis of like people rushing to the stores and getting food. Probably. But yeah, I guess that would be a bad scenario, because that didn't really happen here. If you did have a major disease like that, that was like, I don't think I'm supposed to go on this elevator. Horrible deaths and stuff like that. Yeah, I wasn't supposed to go here. Then there would be more panic. There wasn't really that much panic. I mean, people went for the toilet paper, and I didn't have toilet paper. I couldn't get toilet paper for a couple months, but that was the worst. I mean, who cares? And I mean, this was bad. I'm not saying it wasn't bad, but I'm saying this guy on the 60 Minutes thing was saying like, oh, this was bad, but imagine it could get so much worse. I can't imagine it getting worse. Like, maybe it's just a lack of imagination, but I can't really. And that has to do with how special this virus feels. Man, it's really quiet in here. I kind of do like when the car is... Oh, here comes the car. Be loud, be loud. Okay. Maybe I might talk a little bit quieter and bring the microphone closer. I can't do that. I'm just going to kind of whisper a little bit. I don't know. The coronavirus was crazy contagious, and you could spread it without even being sick. So, and it was deadly. It killed a lot of people. It wasn't... You might get something super contagious, but not as deadly. There is a worst case scenario where it's super deadly and it's super contagious, and even in that situation, I think we would just handle it differently. Like, we would be more, oh, I really have to wear the mask, and I really have to wash my hands, and I really have to social distance, and I really... people would be more serious about it, I think. If they saw these people dying on TV, like, blood coming out of their eyes and stuff. I gotta go to this room. Huh, how do I get over there? Oh, stupid. Stupid. I went to the doctor yesterday. Every time I go, I see the same nurse. Like, when you go to the doctor, there's a nurse that talks to you before the doctor comes in. And it's the same person every time I go. And she's always so talkative and nice. I want to be like her, I think. I don't know how she does it, though. Like, every time someone comes in, she's, like, making jokes and being happy and nice. And how do you do that? I want to do that. I just thought about that because... she's like, oh, I'm so stupid. Because I was crossing off the old medicine, and I crossed off the escitalopram or whatever, and there was also Lexapro on there, and so she was like, oh, you didn't cross off the Lexapro, but I'm like, oh, that's the same thing as the escitalopram. She's like, oh yeah, I'm so stupid. You're not stupid, I'm stupid. My God, she's so nice. I want to be nice. Okay, what do I do here? Do I have to be in the dark world, maybe? What? Where am I? Huh? Oh, what? I don't know what I'm doing. I feel kind of stupid. I think I do have to come here in the dark world. And then put in the dark keys or whatever. Okay, we're gonna do that. Okay, it's time to end. Did I do a little bit better today? I'm gonna put on the white noise machine. Maybe that'll help a little. for tomorrow, and I'll figure out where to go to. Didn't really make any progress today. I'm almost done with this game, hopefully. I mean, I like playing it, but I don't want the series to go on too long, like 150 episodes or whatever. Am I stuck here? Okay, I gotta end. Okay, a little bit better today, maybe. A little bit. See you tomorrow. Thanks for watching.